Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So, we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 3. We are gonna recite the prayers offered by Vasudev to Krishna when he appeared in this material world. So, first we are gonna start with Mangalacharans. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayam Naraskrityam Naram Chevam Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udire. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead. And unto Narayana Rishi, the supremest human being, to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of heaven, and Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavate uttama shloke bhavatir bhavati naishtaki. Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Pure Devotee. Om Jnanati Mirandasya Jana Shalakaya Chakshurummitilam Yena Tasme Shri Guruve Namaha. I was born in the darkest of ignorance. My spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. So we'll read translations from verse 13 till 22 and we'll focus on verse 22. Yeah. Hare Krishna everyone. So in ISKCON Toronto we do Srimad Bhagavatam class every day at 7:30 and it goes for an hour. And you're welcome every day. We have different speakers. Today it's not a qualified one, but other days we have some good speakers who speak on Bhagavatam with very nectar. So, yeah. Let's start from...
Text reading. Vasudeva said, My Lord, you are the supreme person beyond material existence, and you are the super soul. Your form can be perceived by transcendental knowledge, by which you can be understood as the supreme personality of God. I now understand your position perfectly.
My Lord, you are the same person who in the beginning created this material world by his personal externality. After the creation of this world of three gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas, you appear to have entered it, although in fact you have not.
The Mahasattva, the total material energies undivided, but because of material modes of nature, it appears to separate into earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Because of living entity Jiva Bhuta, these separate energies combine to make the cosmic manifestation visible. But in fact, before the creation of the cosmos, total energy is already present. Therefore, total material energy never actually enters creation. Similarly, although you are perceived by our senses because of your presence, you cannot be perceived by the senses nor experienced by mind or words. Avan manasa gochara. With our senses, we can perceive things, but not everything. For example, we can use our eyes to see, but not taste. Consequently, you are beyond perception by the senses. Although in touch with the modes of material nature, you are unaffected by them. You are the prime factor in everything, all pervading, undivided super soul. For you, therefore, there is no external or internal. You never entered the womb of Devaki, rather you existed there already.
Would you like to read that text?
No, I will read it.
Oh, would you like to? Yeah, sure.
One who considers his visible body, which is a product of the three modes of nature, to be independent of the soul, he is a rascal. Those who are learned have rejected his conclusion because one can understand through full discussion that with no basis in soul, the visible body and senses would be insubstantial. Nonetheless, although his conclusion has been rejected, a foolish person considers it a reality.
O my Lord, learned Vedic scholars conclude that the creation, maintenance, and annihilation of the entire cosmic manifestation are performed by you. We're free from endeavor, unaffected by the modes of material nature, and changeless in your spiritual situation. There are no contradictions in you, who are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Param Brahma. Because the three modes of material nature, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, are under your control, everything takes place automatically.
Text 20. My Lord, your form is transcendental to the three material modes. Yet, to the maintenance of the three worlds, you assume the white color of Vishnu in God, goodness. For creation, which is surrounded by the quality of passion, you appear reddish. And at the end, when there is a need for annihilation, which is surrounded by ignorance, you appear blackish.
O my Lord, proprietor of all creation, you have now appeared in my house, desiring to protect this world. I am sure that you will lead all the armies that are moving all over the world under the leadership of politicians who are dressed as Kshatriya rulers, but who are actually demons. They must be killed by you for the protection of the innocent public.
O my Lord, Lord of the demigods, after hearing the prophecy that you would take birth in our home and kill him, this uncivilized Kamsa killed so many of your elder brothers. As soon as he hears from this lieutenants that you have appeared, he will immediately come with weapons to kill you.
Yeah, that's it.
That was lieutenant, not lieutenant.
Lieutenant, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's still Bhagavad.
So we'll recite the verse. Text 22. Ayam tava sabhyas tava janmanugre Shrutva grajamste navadhit sureshvara Sate vratam purushe samarapitam Shrutva dhuneva bisharate udheyudha Avam tava sabhyas tava janmanogre Shrutva jamste nayavdhit sureshvara Sate vataram purushe samarpitam Shrutva dhuneva bhisharate udhayadha Satvevataram purushe samarpitam Shrutva dhuneva bhisharate udhayudha Ayam sarvam sadanam manogrehe Satevataram purushe samarpitam Shrutva nuneva visharate udhayudha.
Ayam tvabhyas tava janmanugre.
Ayam tavabhyas janmanogre.
Srutva gratamte miyavatit sureswara.
Shrutva nujamse shri sureshwara.
Satevataram purase samarpitam.
Satvevataram purushe samarpitam.
Shrutva guneva visharati udayuda.
Shrutva videva visharati udayudha.
Ayam tu asabhyas tava janmanogre.
Ayam tava subhaya sajanmanogre. Shrutva dhanamte namade sureshwara. Satevataram purushe samarpitam. Shrutva dhuneva visharate udhayudha. Lead word to word all together. I am this rascal too, but a Sabhya who is not civilized at all. Asura means uncivilized, and Sura means civilized. Tava of your lordship, Janma the birth, now our Grihe into our home. Shrutva after hearing, Akarante all the brothers born before you. Navyadhit killed, Sura Ishvara, Lord of Asura, civilized persons. He, uncivilized Kamsa, Te, your avataram, appearance, Purusha, by his lieutenants, Samarpitam, being informed of Sara. Now, Eva, indeed, Visharati, will come and defend with raised weapons. Translation altogether as well. O my Lord, Lord of the demigods, after hearing the prophecy that you would take birth in our home and kill him, the uncivilized Kamsa killed so many of your elder brothers. As soon as he hears from the lieutenants of you have appeared, he will immediately come and weapons to kill you. Purport, someone would like to read.
Kamsa has here been described as asabhya, meaning uncivilized or most heinous, because he killed the many children of his sister when he heard the prophecy that he would be killed by her eighth son. This uncivilized man, Kamsa, was immediately ready to kill his innocent sister on the occasion of her marriage. An uncivilized man can do anything for the satisfaction of his senses. He can kill children, he can kill cows, he can kill brahmanas, he can kill old men. He has no mercy for anyone. According to the Vedic civilization, cows, women, children, old men, and brahmanas should be excused if they are at fault. But Asuras, uncivilized men, do not care about that. At the present moment, the killing of cows and killing of children is going on unrestrictedly, and therefore this civilization is not at all human. And those who are conducting this condemned civilization are uncivilized Asuras.
Such uncivilized men are not in favor of Krishna consciousness movement. As public officers, they declare without hesitation that the chanting of Hare Krishna movement is a nuisance. Although Bhagavad Gita clearly says, Satam Kirta Yanto Mam Yatanta Shradridavata. According to this verse, it is the duty of Mahatmas to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and try to spread it all over the world to the best of their ability. Unfortunately, society is in such an uncivilized state that there are so-called Mahatmas who are prepared to kill cows and children and stop the Hare Krishna movement. Such uncivilized activities were actually demonstrated in opposition to the Hare Krishna movement's Bombay Center, Hare Krishna land.
Hare Krishna land.
Yes.
As Kamsa.
As Kamsa was not expected to kill the beautiful child of Devaki and Vasudeva, The uncivilized society, although unhappy about the advancement of the Krishna consciousness movement, cannot be expected to stop it. Yet we must face many difficulties in many different ways. Although Krishna could not be killed, Vasudeva, as the father of Krishna, was trembling because in affection he thought that Kamsa would immediately come and kill his son. Similarly, although the Krishna consciousness movement and Krishna are not different, and no asuras can check it, we are afraid that at any moment the asuras can stop this movement in any part of the world.
Hare Krishna.
What's the verse number again?
It's 10:22, 10:3:22. So, when Vasudeva was offering prayers, when he saw Lord Krishna, he appeared, and he appeared from the womb of Mother Devaki. Even though he is omnipresent, he doesn't need to appear from somewhere, doesn't need to get born, he is an unborn. So, still he appears from the womb of Mother Devaki to please his devotees. So that's his nature, to please his devotees, and we devotees are also here to please him. That's why we do chanting and other devotional service, which is very loved by our dear Krishna. So here when he saw Krishna first, so he awakened two things. First of all, he awakened the affection to his children. It's very normal. When children is in the womb, mother is already connected to the children, but father is not that much. But when father will saw his child, his daughter or his son, that, oh, he is here, she is here. So then they feel so much connection. And then they feel, oh, this is my whole life. I have to save the money for him or her for the whole life. I have to save this property so that they can live a nice life and everything. So at that time, Vasudeva had that affection for his child, which is also the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. And he got the knowledge to understand Supreme Lord's transcendental nature. So he know that his son is Krishna, which is also the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So at that time, when he got to know that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, so he was like, now he is here, but he's also, so he has two dualities. First of all, he knows that he is Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is unborn, he cannot be killed. So then he was worried that Kamsa will come, an uncivilized man, which Prabhupada mentions in the purport. He will come and he will kill my eighth child as well, which is Krishna. But he even knows that he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Still he is worried because he is a parent. So parents are very worried about their children. So in purport, Prabhupada says uncivilized referred as he killed the many children of his sister. But then I was like, let's search on Google what Google says. So Google says, of a place or people not considered to be socially, culturally or morally advanced. People who are not morally advanced, who are not culturally strong, and they don't do practices properly. They are known as uncivilized. Then I searched what is civilized. They say at an advanced stage of social and cultural development, it is properly opposite. And it also says polite and well-mannered, which is morally and mannered. So as devotees, or even if we are not devotees, still we have to be civilized in this life to make ourselves get respect, even though we have like Tranada Pisunichana, still we have to behave nicely, because this is Prabhupada movement. We are representing Prabhupada. This Bhakti Academy is youngsters, but still we are representing Prabhupada by doing a lot. So because of that, we have to behave nicely. I mean, I'm not a nice person to say that, but yeah, by speaking, by glorifying devotees, I may get those qualities, and by your mercy. So love is definitely needed, as in last class Jivodaya Prabhu mentioned yesterday, that love is the most important thing while doing everything, Patram Pushpam Param Toyam, devotion and love, which Krishna needs. But the most important thing is love, but we also need to have sincerity in your practice, and having a easy on-to-go nature personality helps us in getting Krishna. So to get Krishna, we have to be sincere in our practices. So for example, So if someone is suffering from migraine problem, he knows he has migraine. So what if he's also devotee, he's chanting as well. So he tries to do his chanting complete before in morning hours, before 10 or 11, before going to work, because he doesn't know at what time in day that will stuck him. I mean, when it will come to him, that migration problem, and then he's unable to do his chanting, he's unable to do his reading. So if we are sincere with our practices, then we have a nature to do those things in a particular manner. So what we can do, we can timetable. Making timetable is very, I mean, you can make timetable, but it's unable to follow it. I mean, since school it's happening. So it's very difficult to follow. But yeah, what you can do, you can make some vows. Like in Kartik is going on, a lot of everyone has taken really good vows. Someone is chanting before 10 a.m. all is round. Someone is chanting 32 rounds. Someone is reading a lot. Someone is doing a lot of austerity, sleeping on land or something. So by making vows, even in normal days, even in Ekadashis, if we make vow, oh, I'll do 24 rounds, okay, and I'll do this, I'll do that. By making those, you will be habitual to that thing. Then it's easy to you to do those things. So how we can get sincere? If we really feel, if we are fully behaved and we are doing our practices in disciplined manner, then devotees of Krishna will see that. And they will give us mercy, which we always ask whenever someone senior devotee Prabhupada is, I'm unable to chant and this. You have to do your 80%, then you should go to mercy. So if you don't give your full and you're just asking for mercy, then it's very difficult. You have to be sincere in your practices. You have to do your rounds. Or anyways, even if you're doing 2 rounds, you have to complete your rounds at a particular time. Oh, I have to complete this. Sometimes it's okay. So you should also be flexible with your timetable as well, like flexible with your sadhana or practice, if you can say. Sometimes people say, oh, I'll chant before 7 and I want no disturbance. So what if someone fell down at that time and you are at a authority of a leader and you have to take care of that. So you can't neglect that thing. Oh, I have to chant my rounds before 7, it's my vow. So at urgency, you have to be flexible with your timetable. But yeah, as much as possible, you have to be connected to your timetable. So with that, if we see Vasudeva and Devaki, they were in very unfavorable condition or situation, you can say. So they were in a prison house. It's very difficult to do bhakti there, but they are already Krishna conscious. That's why Krishna came to them. So someone asked why they were giving birth to children again and again when they know that Kamsa is coming and going to kill those children. So if we see, it's very difficult for the parents to see that their newly born children are getting killed. Even looking at newborn children, we feel compassion. Even if we see some small dog, puppy, we see, oh, he's very cute. I need to give something to him. I need to give some biscuits, give something else. Then we feel compassion. Even if we see some what do we say, birds, they have been suffered from an incident and they have been so we feel compassion. The main thing is, so for parents, they have full compassion for their children, obviously, because their whole life is for their children. So they say why they were begetting children again and again, why they were giving birth to children again and again. So the answer is Devaki and Vasudeva knew that this is what Krishna wanted. That's why they were giving birth to children again and again. So they were also under the control of Yog Maya. So I had a question while reading this, like, this is not fair. Like, we know Vasudeva and Nanda Maharaj, they are friends and they're best friends and they are cousins as well. So they went there to, when Krishna appeared, so he took Krishna and he took to Gokul and then he exchanged the Yog Maya with Krishna. So I was like, if in normal, if we see, okay, I have a friend, okay, I have a child, but then I want to save that child. I know I'm in danger. I'm in somewhere around terrorists or something. So I know I'm getting done with that. So I'll change my children with someone else who they don't know. But that will be not fair if we see on human basis. But at that time, Vasudev did it because it was Yog Maya. I was like, it was in my head, but then you might be clear, but I was like, okay, why it's happening? But then I got to know, okay, that was under the control of Yog Maya. So here Devaki and Vasudev thinking that we have to suffer, it's okay, but once Krishna will be there, everyone will be happy. This is the devotee's nature. They will do austerities, they can sacrifice themselves to take devotees on next level so that devotees can get into this practices. So for example, in Bhakti Academy, everyone has their particular sadhana, whatever they do. Everyone is doing very nice. So what if our mood is to invite new people from outside. So when a newcomer is coming, he is not even aware of Hinduism. He's not even aware of, oh, what is this chanting beads? What is this name of Krishna? What is this seva? What is the seva? Why are they doing cleaning and why are they doing this? But we are helping them to know this. So that's how we are also sometimes sacrificing our sadhana. Sometimes I see Maulik Prabhu and other devotees going for tabling, even though sometimes in the morning they're busy, their rounds are left, they have to cover it, but still they goes to help in Prabhupada's movement to get new people, so that once they take new people, then at a time they will get the transcendental knowledge. Once they will, if you share the knowledge, then you'll get the knowledge. Sharing is caring, Vishrika Maharaj also says. So Prabhupada describes, I heard a long time ago, I thought to mention, sometimes people think, I am Lord. If we see an example, children, sometimes in childhood we say, I'm a policeman. And then mother knows he's not a policeman. He will do, okay, thief is there, I'm gonna catch that thief, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm getting a medal. But mother knows that he's not a police, he's only his child. And then Prabhupada describes it also that Lord Rishabdev, when he used to pass stool, it used to spread fragrance for miles. So, because he was Lord. So Prabhupada also writes in the purport that if you claim yourself to be God, first your stool should have fragrance. So which is not at all possible. So if you claim yourself as a God, or if someone else claim yourself as God while in preaching or something, you can use this example, that how your stool smell like. So
That'd be so funny.
yeah, we can ask Visheshwara.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. So the thing is, we cannot imitate Lord. Our soul cannot be that fragrant, for real. So he was born with nice curly hair when Krishna born. He was born with 4 arms. But then he changed because Vasudev said, you should change this. I'm scared because I'm your parent. You came now, I'm your parent, so I'm scared that everyone will start worshipping you. Then how can I behave like you're my child? That's not possible. So one more thing, then when Krishna born, they were so excited, they wanted to celebrate, but they were in prison house. Same thing. It's not easy. So no association, no money, no relatives, nothing to do. They're only closed inside a prison house. So then they did mindfully donations of hundreds and thousands of cows, serving Brahmanas, serving Vaishnavas. So in Kali Yuga, we have benefit that if we think good in our mind, we can get benefits, as we discussed briefly in last class. But if we think bad, then there is no reaction, which we are very, very grateful to Srila Prabhupada, to Sri Krishna, because we think a lot of bad things. Even while japa, in my mind, sometimes things like come, I don't want to share obviously. So things come in mind, you feel like, this is so disgusting. How can I think this while I'm chanting the name of Krishna? But then you pray to Krishna, small prayer, you stop chanting, okay Krishna, please help me get back on the track. So main thing is sincerity. So if you be sincere in your practices, you will be good to go in your spiritual life. And this is the way as well, and this is the goal as well, this Krishna conscious movement. And Krishna conscious movement is also Krishna himself. It's also in Chaitanya Charitamrita, some Madhya Leela. I don't remember the verse. It's in purport. So, according to Sincerity, I was thinking what to talk about in this lecture. Not a qualified person. Then thought about Sincerity, if I can talk about. I read Nectar of Instruction. So there is text 3 in that, if you can pull that verse. Which is also known as spiritual greenhouse. Like where devotion can not only survive but flourishes. So if we read this verse together, that will be nice. You can also recite this verse. Utsahan nischad dhairyat tat karma pravranat sangatyagat satovrate sadbir bhakti prasiddhati. We read the translation. Anyone wants to read? You already did. Okay, Dhiman.
There are 6 principles favorable to the execution of pure devotional service. First, being enthusiastic. Second, endeavoring with confidence. Being patient. Fourth, acting according to regulated principles such as Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, hearing, chanting, and remembering Krishna. 5. Abandoning the association of non-devotees. And 6. Following in the footsteps of the previous acharyas. The 6 principles undoubtedly assure the complete success of pure devotional service.
So, no, we're not reading. That is too long. So, 6 principles favorable to our bhakti. Utsaha, which is being enthusiastic. Nischaya, which is endeavoring with confidence. We have confidence, we have determination in this process. Dhairya, being patient. Tat karma paravratanat, acting according to regulative principles, following proper system which Prabhupada gave us. Sangatyaga, abandoning the association of non-devotees. Satovriti, following in the footsteps of previous acharyas. So, enthusiasm is endeavor executed with intelligence in Krishna consciousness called Utsaha. Learning how best to serve, attention to detail. So, love means attention to detail. So, in last class, we learned about how important is love. We do everything, we do all practices, but love is the most important thing we have to show to Krishna. And we also have to show our love. It's not like I have intentions of love. We have to show our love by serving each other, by giving us small gifts. It's also in this Nectar of Instruction, six exchanges in devotees, which Prabhupada says in purport, in second line, I think so. It's somewhere in purport says that this verse represents ISKCON. That if you follow that verse, then everything will go smooth in Krishna consciousness for 10,000 years.
What is the verse?
Dadati pratigranati goyam akhyati prachati. It's text 4 after
Text
this.
4 of it.
Yeah. So then there is determination, which is nischaya. Krishna will surely protect and uplift me. We should have this determination. So for example, Srila Prabhupada approached Sumati Murari for the sponsor ticket for going to US when he wanted to come. She said, America is very cold and you are very old. Srila Prabhupada said, I may be very old, America may be very cold, but I am bold, I may go. So we can see determination in Prabhupada and determination in Prabhupada disciples, and in other lineage we can see the determination. Even in these wonderful devotees we can see the determination. So then there is patience, which is dhairya. Even if there is some failure, one should be determined to continue and make progress with patience. Krishna consciousness is not easy process, it is lifelong process. If you think I'll come in Krishna consciousness, last 6 months, I'm chanting 62 rounds every day, 64 rounds every day. I'm doing service all the day. I'm being a brahmachari. I'm doing everything. I mean, top-notch things, whatever someone can think. Still, he's saying, I don't have the taste for the holy name. So when Kalakanta Prabhu came. He was giving initiation to Jaya Prabhu when he switched to Jivadoya. So he said, you should become a guru. That was very strong. Okay, you should become a guru. Then he said, then Jaya Prabhu from inside might be thinking, I was thinking that, oh, he might be a guru, but then when you can know that, because in verse first of Nectar of Instruction, they say, right, if 6 urges you can control, then you can be a guru. Yeah, so if you can't control 6 urges, you cannot be guru. Don't become a guru. You're already a guru, Siksha guru or something. But you cannot become an initiating guru because you are not having control on these 6 senses. So, where was I? And why? No, seriously, where was I? Yeah, so I already said that. So, Kalakanta Prabhu said, Prabhupada said, Kalakanta Prabhu again quoted Prabhupada, that it takes at least 40 years to get purified. So until and unless you have spent 40 years in this Krishna conscious movement, not in 40 years in material life, 40 years in Krishna conscious movement, chanting 16 rounds daily, following 4 regulative principles.
Chanting properly?
Chanting 16 rounds.
Like offenseless? 40 years?
If you can do that. Can you do that? That is very difficult. Yeah, that is our aim, to follow the footsteps of pure devotees. That is the last Satavriti. So that is patience is there definitely in Krishna consciousness. And then there is Utsaha, which is don't wait to feel aspired. Don't wait, someone will come and aspire. There will be someone who will come and aspire me to do chanting 16 rounds, or till then I'll do only 8 rounds. No, you have to do by yourself. No one is going to come and aspire you. And do because it's right, not when feel easy. Sometimes we feel easy chanting, we do. Sometimes we feel difficult, we left.
Can you say that again?
Do because it's right, not when feel easy.
Because it's right, it is not.
Easy. So, tips for Utsaha we can do. Strategize, use your skills in Krishna consciousness. Like some of us, not me, some they are very good in social media. Subhadra Prabhu and others, Nityananda Prabhu. And Jeevdoya Prabhu and Sarthak Prabhu are very good in camera. Vishesh Prabhu and Ishan Prabhu are very good in outreach. Om Prabhu is very good in handling Prashadam. Amla Prabhu is very good in engaging people. And Gaudashram is very good in Kirtan. So everyone is engaging in something. They are using their skills to get into Krishna consciousness. That's how we don't have to leave everything. We just have to add Krishna. So start small. Choose one goal at a time. Like, I'll improve my japa. Then if you have done a little bit that, then you change your goal. That goal should be constantly for life, improving japa. And then the next thing is reading Gita daily. You take a goal, and then you take offering food at home. If you're living at home, oh, I'll offer this food whenever before honoring that prashadam. And apply steady effort daily, sincerely. And then Sangha, plug into Sangha which recharges your spiritual drive. So living in Bhakti Academy, you don't need to go anywhere else to get good Sangha. Sometimes you still feel, oh, that I don't feel like, you can go and spend 1 or 2 days outside. Whenever I go, I feel like. You can come back then. You'll feel that. And then Nischaya, tips for Nischaya. Confident determination, faith that sincere bhakti will work even if progress is slow or inconceivable. Trust the process. Keep watering the seed, fruit will come. Stop comparing yourself with others' speed. Sometimes we think someone came to Krishna consciousness and he's already chanting very nice rounds. I'm chanting from last 3 years or 4 years or 15 years or 20 years. Someone came like a year ago. He's chanting very nice. He's getting initiated. He's doing this. He's doing that. So the thing is, this Krishna conscious movement, whatever activities we do, they never diminish. They always store somewhere, and you continue these in next life. So what if I joined this movement 19 years ago? I'm 19, but what if I joined movement about 19 years ago? I'm around 50, and then someone came, 18-year-old, and then he joined movement 2-3 years ago, and he started only chanting 6 months ago, and he's so sincere with his bhakti. That 50-year-old guy is not very sincere. So that doesn't mean that you're not sincere, but it's also actually the taste you might get from your last life. You might have practiced 50 years of lifetime, but at the time of death you might have not able to remember Krishna. So that could be a thing. But that's why we should not compare ourselves with other speed, which I used to do. But then I got to know this verse. I was like, okay, we should not compare ourselves. That is biggest fall down. Even if we are at a fallen down stage, still there is a fall down on that as well. So read Krishna promises like Sarva Dharmam Pratyaja. He will come for you. He will appear for you. He appeared for Madhavendra Puri, right? Even though he had a vow that I will not ask anyone. If someone gives something to me, then I'll eat only. Then Lord came. Lord told, can you bring me Chandan? Then he went and he asked for Chandan. He broke his vow. So the thing is, it's not, vows are also not like what we need, it's what Krishna need. Service is also not what we need, what is required. Service is also that. So then reboot and reset. Bhakti is about coming to Krishna again and again. You will go and chanting here and there. Everyone experiences. Then you come again. You pray to Krishna. Let me stay here. Let me love you. Let me love you. Let me love you. So then there is dhairya, patience. Tips for patience is play the long game, which I already mentioned. Set short-term goals and long-term vision. If you set short-term goals, improving japa, reading daily, and long-term vision, I will complete Srimad Bhagavatam in next 5 years. Then you can able to complete long-term vision, but then it will only be complete if you start reading 1 verse a day now, or something like that. Gentle power, focus your connection with Krishna, not other speed. Again, this is coming. I heard a lecture in this. I attended a course on this matter of instruction, that's why. So they were mentioning again and again, don't focus on other speed. And at that time I was doing that. Focusing others. Oh, he's standing very nice. He's serving a lot. I joined 2-3 years ago. He joined recently. So that should be not there. It will be also an offense to yourself and to that person as well. And he's not getting affected. You are the one who is getting affected. You are the one who is killing your bhakti and your practices. And then there is patience with others, normalize dry phases. You should have patience with others. If someone is not able to, like newcomers, they don't know, it's okay. Show patience. Treat them nicely. They are also new. They will also need patience. It's not like you will need patience. Sometimes people come and you feel like he should be my level. Why he's not my level? He should be like at a standard so that I can talk to him. You have to lower down your standard if you are at high stage in bhakti. Then you have to lower down your standard. You have to talk with them so that they can also feel normalized. That's what we do. So then normalize dry phases means keep chanting, hearing and serving. The clouds will clear one day. And then there is tat karma pravratana, which is following the regulative principles according to the system. So for these, some tips are morning anchor. Even 30 minutes chanting plus reading sets the tone for the day. Even if you chant 30 minutes in morning, we do for an hour. So that sets a moment for the day. Now it's very easy to cover up those 8 rounds if you started at that time and to do your bhakti in the whole day. Then you will be Krishna conscious. That's why morning program is very important. Prabhupada, if you see Prabhupada disciples, they never miss morning program until and unless doctor said them. The main problem in ISKCON is sleep deprived. Everyone is feeling sleep deprived. Okay, he's not feeling good because of less sleep. That is, so focus on your sleep as well. Get good sleep every day, and protect sadhana. Don't let work, phone, or social media hijack your patient's time. So how Prabhupada used to chant? He used to chant 4 times a day to complete his 16 rounds. One before going to work, then one after breakfast, second after lunch, then after dinner. He used to complete his 16 rounds like that. If you're living outside, here it's easy to do bhakti. If you live outside, it's difficult. I practiced. So you can apply that method. Prabhupada gave us a really nice method and just test it and try it. And it also works. I've tried as well. Offering everything, cooking, cleaning, everything to Krishna. Cleaning our room, we offer to Krishna. Okay. Prioritize quality. Don't tolerate robotic rounds and mindless reading. Sometimes rounds go like this. This a little bit strong, but yeah, we should not tolerate robotic rounds and mindless reading. If you want to be sincere in bhakti, if you want to grow, you should be mindful of your chanting whenever you are chanting. If you are unable to pray, give a small prayer to Krishna. It doesn't take much time. It takes 5 to 6 seconds. I do this, so this helps. Then there is Sangha Tyaga. Sangha Tyaga means abandoning the association of non-devotees. So this doesn't mean we don't have to go to work. Everyone should become brahmachari. This is not possible. We need grahasthas so that we can run our temples. And this is about opening our hearts to non-devotees. Telling things in bhakti, I'm suffering from this. Telling these to non-devotees is not nice. You will feel that. I tried, I felt. So audit your inputs. Social media, TV, clinical workers. Limit what contaminates. Whatever is giving you contamination, limit that thing. If it's social media, limit it. And if you can't limit, take permission from Krishna. Take permission. I'm trying to do this. There was a devotee, he was unable to stop watching cricket. So he asked his Guru Maharaj, it's very difficult for me to stop watching cricket. I'm so attached. He said, can you ask permission to Krishna? If you ask permission to Krishna, Krishna knows you are sincere. You want to leave, but you can't leave. Then Krishna will help. Don't argue. Gently disengage when you are with them and you started sharing your thoughts. They started sharing their mind. You can listen to them. You can give them advice. You are at that level, everyone. So you can listen to them. But if you started, you gently disengage. Keep your heart clean and your boundary firm. Boundaries we read. And then replace, don't just remove. Replace those things, not just remove those things. Substitute with lectures, reading, spiritual friends, which we already have here. Connect heart to heart. Sometimes connect heart to heart. Find ways to connect at becoming trustworthy, a more spiritual level. Behave like you are more spiritual. Prabhupada said, right? You have to be lion outside and calf inside. So you can behave like that. And Mangal Prabhu is very good representative of that. He behaves very nice outside and he is very humble here. So Sattva-vritti, last. Sattva, following the footsteps of Acharyas. Study Prabhupada, read Lilamrit, his letters, watch his videos to absorb. I'm unable to do that. Very, very difficult to listen to Prabhupada for me. I try to listen to Prabhupada through others, or I can read his books, but very difficult to listen to Prabhupada for me. I'm trying my best. So don't reinvent new things. Stick to practices, whatever Prabhupada gave. Be real, not performative. Honesty in dealings, humility in service, and dedication in sadhana will lead you to your goal fast. Study the acharyas. Best example, studying the acharyas, Amla Harinam Prabhu. Learn about their lives and teachings. If you learn, you'll imbibe that things in yourself. So for a real life example, everyone here is Bhakti Swami Maharaj. If we see him sincere, he's very sincere in cleaning. Whenever he sees something, he goes rush. He's a sannyasi. He doesn't need to go. He can give order. Hey, go. He doesn't need to. But he goes himself. He's acharya. Why? Because he teaches by example. So if he doesn't do like that, will not feel from inside to clean the chairs, which is very difficult. If you ever cleaned our chairs, very difficult. You take Lysol things, very difficult to clean. You do because we saw Maharaj doing that. So if Maharaj can do at this age, even though he's spiritual, still at this material, in this material body, he's doing this. Why we cannot? We are only in our youth. So yeah, Maharaj we can take this example. He lives here, we can follow. He's everyone's Siksha Guru here. So yeah, with that, I would like to end. So we discussed about sincerity in our practices. We discussed about Vasudev offering prayers to Krishna. So yeah, these two things we mainly discussed, and we discussed in Nectar of Instruction verse 3. If you want to read really nice verse, if you read the purport, everything must be there, whichever I shared. Or this is from the Madan Gopal Prabhu. He is also GBC in US. So I heard these lectures from him. So I just repeated everything. It's not from mine. So I just repeated because not at all knowledgeable person. So yeah, thank you so much. If I did any offenses, please forgive me. And if I said anything good, it's all Acharyas. Hare Krishna. Small questions. Any question corrections? We have less time.
Prabhu, brilliant. You're like small pack, big blast, shorter pack, big blast. But you also mentioned about patience.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Because one quality these days is very difficult. Patience is another sign of love also, especially in spiritual sadhana. Years you get frustrated, I've been chanting forever. Then that's when you realize, is it out of lust, want to get somewhere, that are you doing it, or waiting patiently? Thank you. And and you said set smaller goals, right? There's this manual goal setting that Vashashika Prabhu provided, that you create a wedge. Wedge is like a little V-shaped thingy. So if there's like a huge wall, you create a little wedge and you slowly get into it. So even when we're stuck with so many things we can't figure out what to do, just pick the low-hanging fruits, set smaller goals, and that just gets it into the motion. Thank you so much. You said you didn't take all of it from you, but you placed them very well also. And that shows that you understand it well. So it's from you also.
So the thing you said, lust, sometimes we think. So I asked this question, I suffer from lust. So I asked this question. So they said lust is forever. You cannot get over lust. But only way to get over is Krishna mercy. Krishna mercy comes when we surrender. That's it. Then it's again and again, bigger and bigger. You had a question?
Yes, Prabhu. You mentioned about wait, I forgot.
We'll take Monik Prabhu question first.
I just want to know this info. You said honesty in dealing, humility in service, and dedication in
Sadhana.
sadhana. Okay. Thank you so much. You shared very nice one-liners, acronyms, very good. If you try to remember things in this way, it will be very easy to for us to remember and then apply practice also. Thank you so much for sharing. I really liked one thing that you said. Okay. It's very simple. You said we have to serve each other. Yeah, it's very important. Sometimes we may forget that in a setting like this. We may lose the importance of that. We may feel like, oh, I'm here to serve Krishna. But it's very important to serve each other because we are trying to be our Sanudas, right? Sanudas is serving of servant. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. So I heard in lecture that sometimes in bhakti, when we come new, as newcomers, we like to serve everyone. But then when we get a little bit knowledge, you can't get everything. So then you feel like, why to serve this guy? Why to serve this Mataji? She's not even Prabhupada. So why to serve? And then I'm here to serve Prabhupada. After Prabhupada, there is no one or like that things. So the thing is, if someone newcomer came, why to serve a newcomer? It's okay. Be anything, whatever. Give him anything. It's okay. Why to serve? Because what if he becomes a sannyasi after after 50 years, he become an initiating guru. So we have to think like that. It's not easy. I cannot think, but what we can do, we can remind us again and again to think like that. Or if we think, oh, okay, I can serve this guy. What if he is not pure devotee right now? What if he will be pure devotee? He might be reaching pure devotee stage in his last age, in his last life. He was unable to, but now he came. But if it's only 6 months into bhakti, then he leave his body, then you did not serve him. You lost your mercy. So that's how.
I got it. Thank you for the wonderful class and the tips. My question is, can you elaborate more on that point you mentioned, that robotic rounds and mindless?
Robotic mounts. So I asked the same question to him, to Prabhu, that what do you mean by robotic rounds? He said chanting without knowing Krishna is present. We forget Krishna. Whenever we speak, Krishna is here. Prabhupada said, Krishna dances on our tongue. Even if we are saying Hare Krishna, still Krishna is dancing. He's dancing slow. When we say Hare Krishna, Krishna does it fast. So Krishna is still there. Krishna is dancing, either slow or either fast. But we have to feel Krishna. So if we have time, I can share some which I follow. So he also gives 4 gates to successful japa. So there is fundamentals, first one, which is posture, sit properly, rising early, pronunciation should be nice, clarity, as much as pronunciation you can do right. Okay, so environment and sacred space. We have everything here. I tick every morning this whenever I'm here, that I am here. All things are present. So fundamentals are done. First gate is we opened the gate. Second is mind. Culture of absorption. Best friend and worst enemy, 6.6 Bhagavad Gita. He's our best friend as well. He's our best enemy as well. The most worst enemy. And you can control. He wrote in his PowerPoint, you can in big, in caps, and then control. So you can control. Reflect on the transcendental nature of the holy name. Here is Krishna. Here is Krishna means you will not do robotic rounds. If you still don't feel like chanting, you're sincere. You're doing your part. You're doing your part. Then third one is the heart. Japa with feeling. Name is heart deep, not lip deep. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj quoted this. Name is heart deep, not lip deep. Bhakti means crying while remembering Krishna's name. This is by Vrindavan Das Thakur, who wrote Chaitanya Bhagavat. And then there is the third one, which is, I am purchased by one who sings my name and cries before me, not by anyone else. This is from Adi Purana. These all 3 things he shares, and which really help me every morning. And there is 3 things you should imbibe in yourself. Gratitude, appreciation, and remorse. The Lord is supreme merciful. If mercifulness is coming from him, then he is the most merciful. Everyone else is after that. And then you have opened the 3 gates. You have done the fundamentals, sitting properly, chanting nicely, and then pronunciation properly. Then you have done the mind thing properly. You're thinking Krishna is here, Krishna is present. And then the third is heart. From heart you are chanting. You have done the 3 gates. Then the 4th gate. 1 gate open, 2nd gate open, 3rd gate. 4th gate, no door open. It's going to open from the other side. Krishna is sitting on the other side. You are knocking on the door. Sachinandan Maharaj shared this in his Japa retreat. I also shared that. Japa is like knocking on the door of Krishna. Can you open the door for me? Can you open the door for me? That will take 50 years, 60 years, or 3 lifetimes. So you have to just knock the door daily. Someday he will get annoyed. Someday he will open the door. Then he will embrace you. So the 4th gate is mercy. Begging what qualifies us, the fact we passed first 3. So mercy is, when we are qualified for mercy, is the fact we have passed the first 3 gates. We have done all 3 other parts. If you have not done 3 parts, mercy is not coming to you. Be mindful. Yeah. And then the same thing that he gives the 6 divisions of surrender from Madhya Leela 22.100. Acceptance of those things favorable for bhakti. The rejection of unfavorable things who are unfavorable for bhakti. The conviction that Krishna will give protection. The acceptance of the Lord's as one's guardian or mother. Fully self-surrender and humility. So these things, So these things you can follow for having good japa and those things.
Can you share these in the group chat?
Sure.
Who is most merciful?
Krishna.
Yeah, devotees are more merciful.
Yeah, Prabhupada is more merciful, if we say. So it's written in Bhagavad Gita that Prabhupada says in purport, we should not preach to the people, even if we read, I think so 10 differences, we should not preach to the people who are not aware of Krishna's, the glories of the holy name. We should not. Prabhupada came and he did to the hippies. Thing is that. Yeah. So they will give you the mercy, but you should also consider Krishna is also merciful. He's a supreme merciful guy. So,
Yeah, Krishna's mercy is coming through.
So Krishna don't directly give the mercy.